Hey there, nature lovers. It is Jackie from Eco Endeavor. I am in my garden right now. It is a beautiful sunny day. It's pretty loud because there's some people on their ATVs, and I've got a bit of a cold. But you know what? We're gonna get out in the garden anyways because I've had mushroom substrate in my fridge for like 4 weeks, and it is time. This mushroom spawn needs to be, mushroom spawn needs to be planted. So we're gonna spread it and do a mushroom bed today. So I've picked out this spot here behind this autumn olive that I think is going to be the best to get like kind of the most shade, because it does need to be somewhat shaded, and as my food force is in its second year, I don't really have any shade. These trees are all little baby trees and they are providing very little shade. But I think this one is going to be the best spot. So let's take a look at that. So what I'm thinking is putting it around underneath this tree, and I'm experimenting with growing potatoes in cardboard boxes. And I was actually even thinking of moving these boxes up here, like closer to my little edge there, and then using this space as well, because it'll be shaded from the boxes, shaded from the tree, and then this will be my mushroom spawn area. And then of course I'll be able to spread it throughout the garden as it starts to spread. So I do have a bunch of native grasses kind of coming in. I don't know, native grasses, whatever grasses. So what I'm gonna do is trim these down as much as possible, and then I will lay some cardboard over this area because mushrooms will grow on cardboard. So and it helps to suppress these weeds. So I'm gonna do this whole area here. I think it will be the whole mushroom kind of spot. I'm gonna leave the comfrey because I love comfrey. I have a whole video about it. You should check it out because this plant is amazing. And like, look at these beautiful flowers. Okay, oh, there's a spider. They're really tight, like they fall pretty quick, these guys, but the bees just love them. They just stick their little bee butts right up there and they just bzz, bzz, bzz away. Okay, off topic. Anyways, this area, let's get it ready. So normally I would be laying down cardboard, but I am actually out of cardboard, but I do have a whole bunch of this like packing paper. I got just tons of cardboard and packing paper from Marketplace, like someone that had just finished a move. And I've just slowly been working my way through that to add it into the garden here. And I have the packing paper left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just double layer this up, and I've got a bucket of water here just to soak the paper in so it's nice and wet on both sides. And then I'm gonna start at the back and I'm just gonna keep layering this whole area. I've trimmed down the grass a little bit so it's easier to place over top. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this whole area and cover it up. Okay, so that's the whole area that I'm going to inoculate with the wine cap mushroom spawn. And I started moving these further this way so that I could put more here, and that box like fell apart. So I'm just gonna leave those where they are, and I will put some mushroom spawn, mix it into the wood chips that are already there. So now what I need to do is to go and get some wood chips from other parts of the garden. I should be using fresh wood chips, but I just don't have any and I don't want to have to buy any. This is the mushroom spawn of the wine cap mushroom, and as I said, it's been in my fridge for quite some time. So I ordered this online from Mr. Mercy's Mushrooms, and it supposedly will cover like 100 square foot area. And you're wanting to put 2 to 6 inches thick of wood chips. Hopefully I'll have enough to cover this area with that. So the recommendation is to mix it with your wood chips, to inoculate the wood chips, and then spread your wood chips out. So let's do that. Ooh. I don't know if I should be smelling that. Smells like mushrooms. Okay, so you can see it's just like sawdust with the mushroom inoculate on it. So I'm just gonna crumble this up, mix it in this bucket here of wood chips, and then spread it out. And I do want to keep it watered for the first kind of few weeks or so, like basically not to let it dry out too much. And sorry for the sniffles. Told you I'm sick. Like, who gets sick in spring? So I do have a little bit of straw in here as well, because that was on the bed, and some like grass clippings, but oh well. They say like you should be using fresh wood chips, but also just use what you've got. Like my wood chips, I raked up some that were thick and extra pathways. And that's just gonna have to do until I get some more. This time I'm gonna get smarter. 1 layer of wood chips. 1 layer of inoculant. Wine cap mushrooms are a perennial. They should keep coming back in the garden continuously as long as they have enough like substrate food. So I'll keep adding wood chips for them to eat, and then I can spread it throughout the garden as well if I find that I really enjoy eating these. These are apparently like the zucchini of the mushrooms because they just produce like crazy, and I'm really excited about them. They're not something you normally find in the stores, wine cap mushrooms, but you can forage for them. This whole area has now been inoculated with wine cap mushroom spawn, and I'm just going to keep it watered. Again, this is one of the shadier areas because of the tree here, and ideally you should plant this on a cloudy day and have, you know, some good shade for it. But I'll keep it watered, and what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to move my pots and just kind of make a little border edge so I know that this area is where the wine cap mushrooms are. I think I'm going to know what these look like because they have a really telltale like color and description, but I just want to make sure that this is where they are before I spread them, you know, anywhere else. Because, you know, always a word of caution with mushrooms is that they do grow wild and they could be poisonous if you end up with different ones in your garden. Like these guys popped up in my garden bed this week, and I don't know what they are. I don't think they're edible though. And that's it. That's all there is to creating a mushroom bed. Stay tuned for a video where I harvest these mushrooms, and I will document the process of how long it takes for them to start growing. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.